Well, good evening. Welcome to something a little bit different. Simply because Return of Reckoning's login servers seemingly crapped out. So, time for some Star Wars. I'm playing another Sith Inquisitor. I have several Sith Inquisitors. And because of all the changes to the game, kind of wanted to start another one, just so I could get an idea of what it plays like. So, yeah. Apparently I have 25 unread messages. Which is going to be interesting to see, but we'll see how that goes. Spindrill.
Slave, welcome to my humble hole.
He's going to turn around and laugh because I look like a clown.
Learn the ways of the Sith from a doddering old man in a tomb, and hopefully to return to your master with the mark of my approval.
Actually, I just came to get some fresh air.
He's going to be sarcastic
You take me
like
for
I
a
am.
fool. No one comes into these tombs for the sheer pleasure of it.
Technically we
Not
have,
even
because it's a video
me.
game.
No, they come for power, because they sense that these tombs hold secrets of the dark side. And they do. But before you can learn them, you must pass a trial of blood. Survive this, and I will teach you what I know.
Spoiler alert, there'll be no blood. Because it's rated E for everyone. I remember this actually being quite difficult when it first came out. I think I had to use a health potion to get through it all. From memory. Like, it's been severely toned down since then. And it's going to be laughably easy because I have a companion from the get-go. Who's also dressed like a clown. We are Team Clown. Because, like, yeah. Why would you not? So I've got her set as damage. It's weird as well, you don't have to buff yourself anymore. I just can't get used to that.
You'll regret that.
And this is why it's so easy. The funny thing that I have with this is they had a dev who used to do some of the videos, and there used to be like a whole little fascination with him because he looked so young. And his name was William Wallace. He's like a Scottish hero, but that's what this dev was called. He was like, oh, lightsaber combat will be really boring if it's the same ability spammed over and over again. And, like, to their credit, they went to a huge amount of effort to make your basic strike different. But the thing is, you'll use this more. And it's just the same attack over and over and over again. And it's like, why didn't you do it for something like that? Why do it for the basic attack? I don't understand. But we'll see how it goes.
Excellent. These former acolytes wanted nothing more than to earn their second chance for glory by killing you.
We're about to have a
taking
guild
your
room, but I
place.
had to go to the store and now my
But
game
your
doesn't work.
desire
Yeah,
proved
the login
stronger,
servers are down apparently.
and their blood became the mantle of your victory. Well done. But you are not Sith yet.
So I'm embracing my
Peace
hate and
is a
suffering.
lie. There is
I'm playing
only
a Sith.
passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. This is the Sith Code. Commit it to your heart, and you will have the strength to crush your enemies. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I do. I must use my emotions to grow strong.
Do not be timid. Humility is the attitude of a slave, not a Sith. Now go.
I was hoping for something
Return
more
to
sarcastic
Harkon
out of me.
and nurture your hatred for him, and use your fear of him to grow stronger. He may raise his fist to
Now, the funny thing
strike,
about this is, like,
but it is
Harkin you're
Lord
supposed to
Zash who
hate,
determines where
and
the blow
you can, like,
will
build it
land.
up more and more and more.
But who controls Zash, I
And
wonder?
you can actually do it
When
in
you
such a way
know
where
the
you
answer
make him
to
like you at the
that,
end of it.
You will have power over both your masters. Now, go. Leave me to my rest.
I always think the way he says leave me, it sounds like Vader when he's dying in Return of the Jedi. Oh, no, it's I for inventory here. I need to go in there, so... Stabby, stabby! It's kind of funny because his lightsaber is the same color as the lighting inside my PC. Decepticon purple. Everywhere you go, there's always a tank knocking people out of the way. Oh, we got something blue out of him. What was the blue thing we got? Forever pressing B as well. Fossilized hut. Oh, it's one of the companion items. Oh, no, I have to go this way. There's no actual benefit to doing that wee jump that I'm doing. It just makes it look more cool. Can't key for PvE yet. PvE? PvP. I think I have to... I want to say I have to have leveled up 10 or 12, maybe? I don't know, I can't remember. It's been that long. I'm normally playing a higher level character than this. But I want to understand how they've changed the... oh god, what's it called? Talent trees and stuff, because I logged in... oh god, I've got everything from everywhere. I'll get my collector's edition band. It's the most important thing. I'll leave the rest for now. I want to be able to get into the cool place. I actually have like a still sealed collector's edition for this game, because when I pre-ordered it, the company I pre-ordered it from sent me two, and it was sort of, I think it was a few weeks before Christmas it came out, from memory. It was late November or early December, one or two, I can't remember which.
Ah, the last one.
And I
Always
rang them
the
up
late
and I said, "Do you want me to send it back?"
Now
And they're
we
like,
can
"Nah,
see
keep
what
it."
the hermit thinks of you, slime.
Only paid for one I got too.
Acolyte Corey, step forward, please.
Yes, Overseer.
You are a weak, pathetic rodent, and even a lunatic like Spindrel can see this. And that means... Meet our newcomer.
I always
Von
find
Alt.
it weird that everybody
This is
does
real
force
Sith
lightning.
strength, and he will tear you apart and crush your bones.
I always thought that
slaves.
should have just stayed a
Look on
Palpatine
him.
thing.
No connections left in the world, but pure Sith blood. This is Lord Zash's future apprentice, not filth like you.
I'm gonna be really friendly.
Nice to meet you, Fawn. Hope Harkin treats you better than he treats us.
Save your well wishes for someone who cares, slave.
Lord Vader had lots of armor.
Step this way, slave. I want
Including
to speak
plot
to
armor.
you privately. The rest of you, get out of here. You know your trials. You too, Fawn. Spindrel awaits.
The weird thing about it is,
Now,
my
listen to
first Sith Inquisitor
Spindrel is a
was a
lunatic.
Sith
His
pure blood,
approval means
and he looked
nothing.
almost identical
You
to
are
Fawn.
filth,
And I
and you
didn't
will
understand when I first
Is that
opened it.
clear?
And I was like, I was sitting there, I was going, is he supposed to look like me? Does he just look like whoever is picked? Or have I just gotten really lucky? And I was like, no, that's the way he was supposed to look. Let's go with you're nothing.
You think you scare me?
You're nothing, and don't forget it. Now, your second trial.
He stole my line.
Lord Zash has requested a special trial for you, which you will no doubt fail.
Yeah.
Go to Inquisitor
It's always
Zinn
fun
in the
when you read
jails.
the
He will fill you in on
behind the scenes
details,
canon
and most likely
for
hasten
all
your
the different
demise.
things. Let's go for...
Don't count on my demise, Harkin. I don't die easily.
I remember when I first seen the
Don't
concept for
boast,
this armor.
slave.
I didn't like
I
it
don't
at
want
all.
to see you again until you're back
And
from
it
the
was in
jails.
a...
That's all.
I want to say it was like a video for the Sith Inquisitor that they did, where it was, oh god, what was it called? It was like a meet the class or something. And they were taking you through how the class would level up and all those sorts of things. And like, it was a... It was like a weird... It was a weird jump because the armor before it was very sort of traditional. And then you got this and you're like, what on earth is that supposed to be? And then this was like armor that you used to get for doing PvP in Ilum. And it's a bit hard to hear you at times. The game is nearly at the same... Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Hold on. This is probably because I haven't actually played this. How's that sound? I don't know if it's going to be any better or not. It's probably not going to be easy to hear when I'm not doing anything, mind you, but I'll turn it down to half. You've always had a bit low volume on your mic. Have I? Let's see. Let's go for that. How's that now? As your ears start to bleed. It's the weird thing, because this microphone is... Its standard output is really, really low. So I'm having to like crank it over the top. And I don't want it to be too loud and blow everybody's ears out. That's good. It's one of those things, like, I try to watch my streams back when I can, and it's usually on my TV, and usually I don't notice any difference. But I can't listen to myself when I'm live, so I always rely on people to tell me what it sounds like. But yeah, hopefully it's better. So this must be... I mustn't get... Okay, I mustn't get access to this until 15 now. It's weird how they do it. It's like a weird sort of staggered thing. Epic. That's what I like to hear. The real test will be when I'm getting attacked by someone. But yeah, this was the armor set you used to get in PvP for Ilum. And they were getting ready to take it out just at the point I was sitting earning it. I was going nuts to try and get it for my first Inquisitor. And I managed to get it just in time before it got taken out of the game.
Acolyte, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Hakan has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this drivelling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
So this was made back in 2012. This was basically the game that killed off Warhammer Online. Because Mythic started to translate all of its staff and stuff over to this to help out BioWare. And a lot of the old Warhammer Online servers that were getting shut down were basically being retasked to this.
Victim, huh? This sounds like it could be fun.
This is not an idle diversion, acolyte.
Okay.
A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized...
Let's see. We'll bring that back to there. Actually, tell you what. Put that to there. We'll bring ambient to there. Sound effects to there. And we'll keep voice volume there. We'll see how that goes.
Acolyte.
So you can let me know how it is now.
And not a moment too soon. Hakan has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this
Hopefully it's
drivelling
better.
excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
Oh dear. Right. I'm gonna try something else as well. Let's do that and see.
What exactly
So we'll
does
see
this
how
entail?
that makes a
Short while
difference
ago,
or not.
There was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
Yeah, my keyboard's pretty loud at times myself. Like, it's one of the things. I got noise cancelling headphones just specifically to try and drown it out.
Cover
go
your
for that.
ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
The Sith in this game are such like old-timey twirl the mustache villains.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your suffering.
Please, don't do that again. I'll do anything.
Don't do what?
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop, please. All right, I'll talk. He'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is an apprentice named SWTOR. You have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
I doubt that. He'll be too busy being punished for murder.
Kane's master is a Dark Council member. Might as well try fighting the Emperor himself. Kayan won't get so much as a...
I'm very
word.
persuasive.
But when Kayan finds out, he'll come after me.
And this is me playing good cop.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Of course, it's not your problem. Why should you care? Maybe if I'm lucky, Kayan will put me out quickly.
I do like that, like, he's got these little weird sort of metal finger scratcher things here. Like, that would be so good if you had an itch in your back. The hilarious thing about it is he's got force lightning in cutscenes, but not in game.
You don't have
Because
to tell me.
at
I
this
heard the
point,
name
you
loud
were
and
supposed to be
clear,
a
but I
hybrid
sorely
of
wish I
assassin and
S.W.T.O.R.
Sork. So
Kane's
you would have had
master
it.
is a dark
But now,
council
because of the
member.
way they've changed
I'd
the
be
classes, you
fooled
don't
to
have
oppose
access
them.
to it.
But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkin. You may return to him now.
What are you going to do about the murderer?
Nothing, although the apprentice's master will have to be informed. It's not my business to dispense justice, certainly not where the Dark Council is concerned.
You're a coward, Inquisitor.
I am a living Sith. I intend to remain that way. Concern for matters that are not your business is a weakness that will get you killed. I suggest you eliminate this undesirable trait as quickly as possible and forget about this acolyte.
So you're just going to let yourself be bullied?
And what would you suggest? I don't have the power to oppose a Dark Council member, and neither do you.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to keep him here while the master of the murdered apprentice pursues justice. Perhaps they can be made to believe that the acolyte hasn't been broken yet.
That should be sufficient.
It has been most pleasant watching you work, acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
It's the one weird thing with the way that they've put together conversations in this. But sometimes they just don't quite line up properly. And it's weird. Like, the whole ending to that conversation, like, it felt disjointed simply for the fact that they were just trying to get it to a resolution.
Well, well, well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial.
The wonderful
It's
thing
only a
about this
matter of
lineup
time before
is
he
it
tramples
reminds
you
me
all
of
underfoot.
Austin Powers
Tear
Gold
you
Member,
apart where you stand,
where Michael
slave.
Caine's like, what chance do you
Patience,
have?
Fon.
You don't even have a
An
name
accident in
tag.
the tombs is much more
You've just
convincing.
got
Now,
one
all of
guy
you know your
in
next
Fawn
task. Go.
who's like
I want to
dressed
speak
like
to
a Sith,
Fawn, and I'll
me
make
dressed like that, and then the other three are just red
Now,
shirts.
slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Yes, who
Calm
could this
down,
main
Fon.
character be?
I certainly do
Man
not expect
standing
the
in
slave to be a
center
match for
frame.
you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave. Deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
The more you make me hate you, the stronger I become, Harkin. And one of these days I'm going to be strong enough to crush you.
You will never be strong enough, slave. You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marker Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
I always find that funny. It's like, oh, I hope I rise above Overseer at local Sith Academy level. Probably should go and get my speeder and stuff from the mail. Because I think I can learn speeder piloting at some stage soon. Ah, fellow Sith. You are well schooled
What dark
in the dark
secret shall I
arts,
share with you?
Anonymous.
Be gone.
And for this, I will reveal the location of a holocron. There you go. I suppose we should do the other one that's down here. It's a sad thing playing games like this as many times as you do, is like you just remember all of these things instinctually. Knowledge is power. Oh, he's got the bounty hunter companion. Shit, was it Shay Vizsla? Something like that, I think she's called. See if they've got her armor on. They'll usually have something like that for sale. That's not at all supposed to be Fennec Shan from The Mandalorian. But they'd usually do something like her armor set as a... Ah, there's there. Vizsla. Fairly sure it's Shay Vizsla is her first name. Not that much in the way of good looking stuff available, actually. Ah, Shay Vizsla's armor. I knew it was something like that. Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Is it Shadow of Revan? No. This one? No. There's one of these, there's like a reward, and it's a speeder bike. This one? Aha, this one. Alright. There's one of them. This game is free, yeah.
I have taken care of your problem.
Didn't used to be. It used to be a sub game back in the day.
Then I'll assume my men are dead.
Then I'm finished here.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Getting a new skirt. Back that on. Up to there. It's all about looking the part. That's the main thing. Yep, way back in the early years. It's amazing just how little has changed. Yeah. They actually rewrite the films specifically for it. So whenever Obi-Wan will be talking to Luke in A New Hope, he'll be like, "Ah, you haven't heard of Anonymous, the mighty Sith Lord."
You'll regret that.
I can't even remember what I came in here for. Was it the rods? No. Am I even in the right place? I'm in the wrong place. I'm jumping too far ahead of myself. This is where you come on the final question. Oops. I was supposed to get the speeder. Oops. I mean, I tell you what, it's a testament to how well this game's still doing now that there's 95 people on a Saturday night in the starting zone.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Like, for a quote-unquote dead game, it's doing remarkably well. I always loved the style of those Star Destroyers. It's like Harbinger class or something like that. Yeah. People just like to jump up and down and things and go, "Oh, there's not 5 billion people playing it. It's a dead game." Love how he's tapping at it like it's a computer console.
A fresh young acolyte, come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table.
There's
doesn't
Streamlabs
disturb
getting
you.
in the action. I have no idea how that bot works. You own the game now. Congrats, dude.
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age.
This used to be a Tukata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special.
But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I have gazed into the depths of the abyss and found revelations there others only dream of. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Tukata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Tukata, forging a direct connection.
I honestly
with
thought he was about to say he's
Each beast
dissected
I
thousands
examine
of Sith.
advances me
I'd be
toward
like,
perfect
sounds about
unity.
right.
I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Tukata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Oh no, he's lost his pet.
Life is rough, but at least it's interesting.
You don't understand. I've lost a vital key to unlocking the dark side's true essence. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Tukata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
Why not send your apprentice to recover this beast?
She's more suited to the laboratory than the tombs. She lacks your fire, I'm afraid. Ask Melora where to seek the Tukata, and return to me when you have its brain.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Not a very loyal apprentice, are you?
He's my master in title only. He
Certainly,
has nothing
apprentice
to
is
teach
truly
anyone
loyal.
about the dark side of the Force. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
How exactly is telling me supposed to
I
help?
love how she's saying all this, and he's like within
Just
perfect
a minor
earshot.
alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see if I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Tukata escaped
It's
to the
a
tomb of
better
Marco
deal.
Ragnos. It's not
Certainly,
larger
apprentice
than
skills
that,
the
so it's
master. They
easy to
believe they've
spot.
learned everything they can. What's loyalty?
Return to me with the brain before you
Shelf
see
life of
Lord
about a
Renning,
couple of years.
and I'll take care of the rest.
Sell off some of my
Do
chaff.
you require medical attention?
Oh, those are the things to use the droid companions. Keep forgetting you have to repair as well. Let's rejig this around a little bit. Whack it like that.
Give me a real fight.
Hello, Takata. Stabby, stabby. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. Ah, core slugs. I can't even remember if you find core slugs anywhere else but here. No, not Belsavis, Belmora, I think. Warhammer works again. Hooray! Their login server seems to be going up and down more often than not at the minute. Ooh, crate. With stuff and things. That was definitely a lot harder in the live game. Live game? This is not a private server. In the original game. I remember there was like a queue of people waiting to do it. And I came in and there was about 4 people in front of me and they were all just lying dead. I was like, this is gonna go well. Defeat crazed forces. Okay. Buggy much? There's something up here. Oh, this is the class quest up here. That's just me getting distracted. Go for it. Always like the single saber look. It's apparently one of the things that they've changed as part of this, in that you can play like a Sith Inquisitor, but it's like functionally a Sith Juggernaut or something like that. Which is kind of the thing that I would like to do in Warhammer Online. Like, I'd like to play a shaman, but it looks like a zealot. Or a sork that looks like a magus. That kind of thing.
Let's see how you like this.
I love how he's just stabbed himself there with the back end of his lightsaber. Lord Maul, be mindful.
Just open, damn it.
Zap. All of that, and it turns into something super tiny. Also a witch elf that looks like a dock. Yeah. It's like, realistically, anything that you... Because, like, it's one of the things for me is, like, I just pick classes that I like the look of. So it's nice to get the opportunity to play something that you like the look of that's actually an archetype that you otherwise wouldn't play.
Only passion.
Like, I'd play a Black Orc if it looked like a Chosen. But I wouldn't play a Black Orc. I would like to play a full glass cannon witch elf, but they don't know how to wear clothes, so I won't. Very true. But imagine a witch elf that looked like a marauder. How cool would that be? Don't mind me, I'm super stealthy in my heavy, super duper armor. Ooh, all the stuff to sell.
Please use all products only as intended.
What's that? I want to keep the lightsaber. Boots. Oh, actually, I might be able to do this. I can't.
Do you require medical attention?
Some would say yes. 350, 425. I'll sell those and I'll keep these.
Be well.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
I got what you wanted.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
I'm sure you'll find it satisfactory.
Look at the mottling along the frontal lobe. Oh, I can't wait to analyze this. You've done me a great service, but
Look
now
at the
I must
mottling.
continue my research. If there's nothing else?
Let's be grass.
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Ah! Master, please, stop! No! Ah!
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
You should reward me for exposing this traitor.
Eliminating an enemy of the Sith Empire is its own reward.
I love how just somebody else runs up to talk to him in the middle of all that. Oh, I don't even need to go there anymore, I just go to here. Oh my god, I'm like Captain Picard. In-game cutscenes are great, yeah. It's the thing I love, like, the story... Well, the story in the vanilla version of the game is amazing. Like, the class storylines are just so much fun. It's like BioWare at its finest. But unfortunately, the further you go into the expansions, it just gets a bit hammy and cheap.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
I'm being chased. Probably a witch hunter. Followed me all the way here. No, I'm just gonna ruin this guy's day. It's like, nope, can't see anything. Can't see anything.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gur, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fon, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
I love how he runs away. This is clearly where, like, half the player base from Warhammer Online's come from.
Fon destroyed
no, an
him
enemy.
easily,
Run.
like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
You are only giving us power, Harkin.
And your comments are only hastening your death, slave. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave, you think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
I really am the best.
You are lucky Lord Zash finds you useful. Now for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed.
Oh
You
no.
will not be the first to die there.
Is there a reason you keep sending me into the tombs?
Lord Zash's research is her own business, and no one else's. You're not fit to know. Any other stupid questions?
Several. Oh, I really badly want to do You Have No Idea, huh? But I also kind of want to do I Can Think of a Few. I don't know which one to go for.
Don't you just hate how the sand on Korriban gets in everything?
You are begging for death, slave. Do not come back here until you've gotten the text
He
from
does.
Tulak Horde's
He
tomb.
thinks it
Out of
holds
my
power,
sight,
I think.
slave.
He's like trying to just jab the knife in. It's because this character, like apparently at this point, the Sith are getting desperate for new recruits. So when you play the Sith Inquisitor storyline, you're supposed to be a slave who's been discovered to have force sensitivity. So him being a true Sith is constantly trying to put you down because he doesn't think that you're worthy of the position. So it's funny how it's been written because it's very close to real life of how somebody like that would get on. Where they think that the word holds some sort of power over you and it doesn't. There's a fancy mount. Oh, it's this side we're going. I think I have to be level 10 before I can use my speeder, right? Or it's whenever I get speeder piloting. It is fun.
Acolyte. The wind outside has torn my ears to
It's a lot
tatters,
more
and my
PvE
eyes grow
focused than
strained
Warhammer
with
is,
blood
though.
I've studied.
Really? So are you mad or just obsessed?
Why should my sanity matter to you? This tomb is the final resting place of Tulak Horde. The tomb's maze was built to his precise specifications. But he built his maze to hold more than just his body. He built it to secure his greatest creation, his terrible machine, the Red Engine.
Keep
Not
going.
the red engine.
What red engine?
It's a fire
The
engine.
machine was his life's work. A perfect puzzle that hid all his secrets. It was a vault
It's a fun
and a
PvE game.
library all at once.
The class storylines are
The
great.
scholars in the academy, they say the Red Engine was never completed. They say it never functioned. But I know how it works, and I know how to fuel it.
What do you mean, fuel it?
Listen now. Anyone can activate the red engine, but unless it receives its sacrifice, it will only sputter and die. The machine needs blood and hatred to become fully operational. If a Sith could slay the tomb's beasts in its presence, their deaths would be its fuel. Find the machine within the tomb, work its mechanisms, and when at last it reveals Tulak Horde's secrets, I beg of you, bring me its scripture. Bring me the knowledge I have dreamed of.
So, a heroic mission's a weird thing. It's like... It's kind of like a PQ, but instanced. It's like a wee mini dungeon almost. It's very strange. Installing it now, anything that happens on your stream is considered spoilers. Only if you choose to play a Sith Inquisitor. If you play any other class, it's completely different. Right. Now, red engine is further on in. I want to have a crack at red engine because I have it in the back of my head that I can do it because I have a companion. This way. Nope. I have to go this way and get the scripture thing from memory. Oh, there's a lot. I'll get myself a crate. Think. Guessing these guys are maybe doing some sort of roleplay thing. I'll play through all of them, 100% achievement completion. Sith is probably what I'll play first. Ah, cool, dude. So the other Sith class is a Sith warrior. So the Sith Inquisitor, which is this one, has two different disciplines. It's got Assassin, which is kind of like Darth Maul, and Sorcerer, which is kind of like Palpatine. And then the Sith Warrior's basically got a tank sort of version, which is just one saber, which is very Vader. And then the other's like dual sabers, which is kind of more Anakin, I suppose. Sorcerer, my path is set. Yeah, so the Sorc can be a damage dealer like a Bright Wizard, or it can be a healer kind of akin to a Zealot almost. Or at least it used to be. I don't know. I don't know if it's still the same or not, based on the way they've changed the whole class structure. It is very powerful damage, I'll give it that. I think when I last played around about this time last year, or just earlier than that maybe, it was like one of the top classes in the PvP scene in terms of damage dealing. Right. I'm going to set her to be a healer. That's the thing though, you'll be a high DPS class that has healing. Here comes Mama. Yep, it really does. Force Lord, I think, is the one I own. Yes, Force Lords. Oh, it auto-equipped it for me. Cool. I'll be like an Archmage all over again. Only you'll look cooler. That's the thing. And you'll have a lightsaber. So everybody will think you're going to a rave. I need to go this way and right.
Peace is alive.
I'll be a Dark Elf Archmage. That's what the Sork was originally going to be, was a Dark Elf Archmage. And then they changed it. Well, it was originally going to be the Magus was twinned with the Bright Wizard, and the Archmage was twinned with the Sork. And then, for some reason, they changed it in one of the first beta tests. I think they were worried everybody was just going to play Maguses because they were high damage dealers and looked cool. This way. I think Docs have one of the coolest fashion. Shadow Warrior's close, but it's just a bit too happy. I don't know, Disciple of Cain for me is like... It's weird. It looks cool, and at the same time, it kind of feels like... It feels like it's missing something, I always think. And I can never quite put my finger on what that missing thing is. Like, I think the Disciple of Cain, once it gets the fancy cloaks with the likes of Warlord and Sovereign, looks better. So maybe it's like something around the shoulders and the back. But yeah, it feels like that there's something missing from the design. You would think a lightsaber cutting through these guys sort of mid-height would kill them instantly, but you'd be wrong. Need to flog stuff again.
Do you require medical attention?
Everything in this universe is lightsaber resistant. That's clearly it. You've hit the nail on the head.
Be well.
You'll regret that.
Almost like that armor. It reminds me of the Nod soldiers from
my old friend. Do forgive
Command
me.
and Conquer.
I'm quite busy with my
Oh, there's those guys back again. They have to be RPing or something. My superior dodging skills. Let's see this. Yeah, I'm too quick for him. I like and hate Sorks and Warhammer. They have nice damage after you stack your passive, then you unalive yourself. I don't know, like, there's something weird because, like, my Sork, and I don't know whether it's just bolsters playing into it or not, but she feels really tanky. And it's weird. I can't quite figure out why, because I haven't stacked toughness or anything on her.
Yes. Yes, remarkable. Magnificent. You slave. No. Acolyte. You're the one who brought me this magnificent holocron from the tomb of Makaragnos.
Yeah, probably. But it's like, my Magus never felt that tanky at the same level, and it's, you know, got more defensive stats than the Sork does.
Is there something wrong?
Unbelievable. 1,000 years buried in that tomb. The Sith Lords passing it by. And then the most unlikely person comes along. Tell me, how did you manage it?
That's my little secret.
Good. You guard your secrets well. This is a
Maybe
credit
get
to
sacked
you
by
and a
people
source
who
of
stack
power,
willpower.
though I
Maybe.
personally prefer to be more open. Your work so far, in bringing back this holocron, and now the text from Tulak Horde's tomb,
I do like playing the
has
Sork.
me
The Sork's fun.
intrigued. I am watching your progress eagerly. I have high hopes for you, Acolyte. Sky high.
I just like seeing all the big numbers. That's about the height of it.
Really? Harkon seems to favor Fawn.
Harkin's only purpose is to weed out the weak. Beyond that, his opinion means nothing. Good luck, Acolyte. Good luck.
Plenty of people in Tier 1 and Tier 2 don't know how to play. Then you meet that one white lion who has weapon skill tallies in every slot and does 1.3k hits in every ability. Isn't that just every white lion?
I was just about to send Fawn off. What delayed you, slave?
Well, first Lord Zash stopped me to tell me how amazing I am, and then we got talking, and I suppose I lost track of time.
Just like a slave to make up stories. Lord Zash would crush you like a Gizka if you ever crossed her path. You're not worthy
Not
of
a
her
Gizka.
presence. Now, did you collect the text from Tulak Horde's tomb?
Of course. As always, I'm brilliant.
Give it here.
He's also
No doubt
super
it's been
modest.
badly damaged. It's what we get for sending a careless lowlife to do a Sith job. Isn't that right?
Play it on my Zealot and it's 400 toughness. I meet 10 white lions and they do about 3 damage a second. Then this one white lion I recognise by name attacks me, gets detaunted, 2 hits me through
I don't want to see
detaunt.
you again until you've satisfied the Korriban instructors. The training facility is on the 2nd floor of the academy and is usually reserved for the Dark Lords and their apprentices.
My Zealot
This is
feels
not
quite
a
tanky,
promotion,
and I'm quite
and you
surprised
are
because I
not to
always
speak
remember
to anyone
I had
except
like
the
a
training master when you are up
Zealot
there,
on
understand?
live who was like level 40. He wasn't very high renown rank. He was basically there just to help out guildies with low level endgame, or sorry, low level endgame, entry level, level 40 dungeons. And like he felt like he died as soon as someone looked at him sideways.
Please tell me Fawn can come.
But
we'll have so much fun.
the one I have
Fawn has
in
been training
Return
at
of
combat
Reckoning
his
feels
whole
like
life. He was
he's so
born
much
to be
tougher.
Sith. You are just as likely to chop your own arm off as not, slave. Now get going to the
He
2nd
clearly
floor
seen me
training
earlier
grounds.
stab
You
myself
don't
with the
want to keep
lightsaber. That's
the
why he's saying
instructors
that.
waiting.
Yoo-hoo, level 9. And thanks to doing that quest, this is worse. Probably a bit of both. That's pushing it a bit.
What dark secret shall I share with you?
It's weird that you don't have to go there to buy your abilities anymore. Hey, Jack. Nice things, bud. Stagger and walk away.
Hello there, friend. You remember my brother and me from downstairs? With Harkon, right?
Sorry it had to be
Like,
this way.
there's
like it any
there's a
more than you
brave
do.
man who
Well,
wears a mustache like that. Is it even a mustache at that stage? It's like very forward sideburns.
Now, you really don't know whether I like this or not.
I'm sorry, man. I like
That's not too bad, Jack.
I
How's it with
really
you?
But Harkon made us a deal, see? We kill you, we go home.
You will regret that.
We don't want to. But we know we can't beat Fon, and we'll never be Sith. At least this way we can go home, alive.
Quiet, Balak. The time for talk is past. Fight for your life, Acolyte.
There is only passion.
They did well. Have you played a lot? I used to play this quite a bit, so I've got like a lot of further on characters. This one is just a new one that I started up, just so I could figure out how the game's changed with all their changes that they made last year to the class system. So, like combat style and the ability trees and all of that. So it seemed like an easier way to learn it was to play it through as if I was new than to try and sort of retro engineer what I originally knew. Oh yeah, it's back to Harkin.
Well, well. Look who shows up at long last. I half expected to hear you'd crossed some Dark Lord upstairs and finally got yourself killed. None of the others have shown up either. I assume they're dead by now, which means you and Fawn are the last ones.
Speaking of Fawn, he seems conspicuously absent.
You only wish it, slave. No. You took so long returning, I sent Fawn ahead. Your final trial will be to retrieve an ancient map from the innermost chamber of Naga Sado's tomb, which has never been breached in thousands of years. But before you get the map, you'll have to awaken an ancient assassin called a Dashard that sleeps in the tomb. You cannot access the map without him. Understand?
What exactly
50
is
minutes left on
Dashard?
download.
They're a lost race of assassins that the ancient Sith used to
Plenty of
devour
time to
their
put your feet up and get a
Force-using
cup of
enemies.
tea.
This one will probably eat you the moment he's freed. Oh, and one more thing. You'll be competing with Fawn for this map. Whoever brings it back will be Lord Zash's apprentice.
Tea is the champion of all drinks.
And Fawn's already started, so my advice? Run, slave. Run.
One moment, please.
Lord Zash.
Roasted
you
bean
doing
water?
here?
Overseer,
At this time?
Are you implying that
grief.
I, a Lord of the Sith, don't have the right to go where I please within the
I can only
Academy
drink
of the
coffee
Sith?
in the morning
No,
these days.
Of course not, Lord Zash.
Good. I saw the last acolyte arrive. I wanted to see the hopefuls off on their final trial. Where's, the red one, Fawn?
He finished his trial early, so I sent him on rather than keeping him waiting for this.
Pity. I just finished translating the wonderful text this acolyte brought from Tulak Hord's tomb.
'Cause I
It's
like my
most
sleep.
illuminating. I don't know that the map can be retrieved without it.
Uh-oh. Fawn's in trouble.
It's too late. Fawn's already left. You can't just...
Give one acolyte an unfair advantage over the other? Overseer, when has being Sith ever been about being fair? Now.
I don't know what
dear
time's anonymous.
Here is
Sometimes
what
I
you
just
must
lie
do
awake
to
staring
free
at the
the
ceiling.
There are rods scattered throughout the tomb of Naga Sado. These rods are the keys to the chamber where the ancient assassin is imprisoned. You will need to place the rods in the chamber door and electrify them. I don't know exactly the reason, but it is clear that you will not be able to retrieve the map without the Dashard. But be careful. He is very dangerous.
Is there anything else I should know about the Dashard?
It's a force-resistant assassin. I have reason to believe this one was placed in the tomb by Tulak Hord himself. I will return when both acolytes are back from the tomb. You will not do anything further to affect the outcome of the trial. Understood?
Yes, Lord Zash.
Good. And good luck, acolyte.
Well, that was handy. I'll switch her back to killy damage mode. There. Bye, lads. Good job. There's a sight to see. Imagine looking up in the sky and being able to see another planet that close. Oh. Mouse freaked out there.
Acolyte, may I
Well,
speak
we
to
can
you
see
for a
the
moment?
moon. The moon's not a planet, though. I want to see another planet.
Sure, why not, Sentry? Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm honored that you would do me the courtesy. There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
Death is merely the final failure of the weak.
That seems even more true on Korriban, I'm afraid. The acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort. Friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
So go do it, you useless woman.
I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
Well, she seems awful concerned about a random apprentice dying.
This Dark Honor Guard better make it
You're a
worth my
pleasant
while.
stranger.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
If
Harkon.
you find the acolyte
Nice things,
remains
bud.
inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck.
Ah, thank you very much for the follow, kind sir. Very kind. Now, this is like a side quest, and it's like really... It's really weird because it's kind of morbid and at the same point completely Sith-like in the sense that you go to tell him and he's like, oh, he's a failure. Or you actually be kind of nice about it. He's like, oh, great, he died wonderfully. That's what you're going to be like, Anonymous. Unlimited power. Right, straight on through. Yeah. Stabby, stabby. Dead? Question mark. What do you mean dead? Oh, that's what you'll be like. No, I was meaning the guy who was running around, this fella here. Where do you see all the cool lightning effects he does? That's what you've got to look forward to in your future. Where's my fireball? The Sith don't believe in fire. Only lightning. In here. I'll kill this guy. Now, I don't think I can lift this up without them attacking me. Ah, turns out I can. I shall change that mistake. Where am I going now? Ah, left. Trying to think, who's the one who uses fire? Bounty Hunter uses fire. You get flamethrowers and all sorts of cool pyrotechnics as a bounty hunter. Flamethrower is boring.
Please use all products only as intended.
What's this? Oh, it's one of those basic ones again. This isn't a horde control game. I shall snap my fingers and your world will burn.
You'll regret that.
Stabby, stabby. This used to be the thing, when this game first came out. At this point you had an ability that was basically an AoE knockback, and it worked on these droids, so you could run into this group and just do it here and they go flying off the side and die. I'll switch her to heal mode. All kinds of knockback are fun, in fairness. There's just so much fun to be had sending people off the side of things.
Time to pay.
They really are. It's my favorite part of that class, is just like the craziness of that knockback.
There is only passion.
And here's the fun thing about the Sith Assassin. I've now got stealth, taunt, and the ability to break rooting effects. So I am a stealth tank. You do get teleport. I think you've secretly played this game before, Anonymous. It's called Phase Walk, I think, off the top of my head. I have now become so powerful I can open the door using electricity. In terms of Sith power levels, I have reached supermarket on automatic door.
The places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans. Taukida Melaswe Sama word sign in Meremnai Saigat Rawa Digdai. Tagasar Chais in Parks Prize war Tyren Swase Ik Bus.
I played some Star Wars game on the PS1. Would it have been the Phantom Menace game?
You don't exactly sound sane.
I used to love the Phantom Menace game on the PC back in the day. Well, I say that. I really like the what's it called? The Tatooine level where you had to go around getting all the parts for the hyperdrive, I think it was, or the pod racer, one or two.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Tagasar Chais in Parks Prize war Tyren Swase Ik Bus Karatida. Aprogatua ina in lausolam ja gasatida tu ima. Twade en warpai an parlay kain. Panay, Name in Maidens. Ipsik by Kudana, Jaus by Rojandan, in Bise Wistai. In Bizose White Spila Press in Kretai. In Bise Ewanata, Atragata Injais.
Obey or perish.
Sisunja, Dargi Skolan.
See, I'm a master of persuasion. I've turned him to my cause already.
Japan Hulai Nice, in Ufjaba.
Yes, I agree. I love how he just backwards walks up to it. Nope. This way. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Tulak Horde. The best force power of all, I cast Fist. It's so true. I tell you what, you go and attack that first. Ow. Pretty much Jedi are the only ones who can't. This is the thing. Originally, he couldn't even use lightning. He basically just used his big sword and I think he had like a couple of like rage type abilities. But they did a whole companion rework back in, I want to say it was like 2014, 15, something like that. And the companions basically became like their overall archetype, so they gained their abilities instead of having their own unique ones. Was there? Could have swore there used to be a thing in here that you could click on that would take you back. Maybe I'm just misremembering. There used to be. I wonder, is it this now? How did you used to do it? It's an ability. That's where it is. Quick travel. It really is.
You must be one of the slave acolytes. Pretty easy to see why Overseer Harkon was horrified. Regardless, Lord Zash has made it clear that all new acolytes must learn martial skills as well as face their trials. Though why anyone thinks you can be taught is beyond me.
Watch yourself. I don't respond well to idiots with big egos.
I'm fluttering with fear. Fluttering. You will find the instructors in the Academy's archive. Hurry, and try not to embarrass your betters.
I'll do my best, but I can't really confirm or deny that. So this must be to go and get my speeder piloting. Because everything else has just been given me direct.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Yeah. Oh, level 20 it doesn't come in till. I thought you got speeder piloting before level 20. Maybe that's something that changed.
Kraus.
I'm telling you, Overseer, it cannot be done. I went into the tomb, I saw the shard across the chasm, but I could not get to it.
But the map, the map! Lord Zash is adamant she will not take an apprentice without the map!
I'm telling you, Lord Zash wants the impossible. No one is ever going to get that map.
How long will I spend at character creation? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3? 12. You're going to be here tomorrow morning, just red-eyed, like head frazzled, going, but I want option 6 and 8.
No one except me, you mean?
The map and the shard. Get that monster out of here this instant and give me the map.
No, it's not possible. You wretch, you filth. You must have cheated somehow. How did you do it?
I always think he sounds
How
a bit
did you
like
release
James
the monster?
McAvoy.
Sai galut saira, iswis us urf bandan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
Right. You must have cheated. You must have. You'll pay for this.
Fawn, patience. You will have your chance at this whelp after you personally deliver this map to Lord Zash.
Eat them both, Ken.
Keep your pet at bay for just a moment, Acolyte. I would have a word with Fawn.
Lord Zash.
Yes, Fawn.
I don't think Cam
Now,
Val was
where's my
committing to that.
Here, Lord Zash. Right here.
You found it for me, Fawn? How wonderful.
He couldn't have found it if he tried.
Silence! Fawn will tell me what happened, won't you, Fawn? You wouldn't dare lie to me, would you? Because it would be a shame for me to discover that you lied to me. Now, one more time. Did you bring this map back from Nagasadow's tomb?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think he just soiled himself.
Pardon, you fool. In any other group for any other lord, this young man would have torn the other acolytes to shreds. What were you trying to prove? That you could outsmart me? That you knew better than me what kind of person I wanted for an apprentice? You fool.
I think you do.
There's your pet, Harkin. Clean this mess up. Apprentice, meet me in my chambers upstairs.
She showed you, Harkin. Maybe next time you'll learn to obey your superiors, eh?
This is not the end. Without Lord Zash to save you, you're nothing. I have connections that will hunt you wherever you go.
Now, this is the thing. Realistically here, I should be all against him. But very rarely do you ever see anybody pick this option, so I'm going to do it here just for the sake of it.
I'm sorry it turned out this way, Harkin. I know you never liked me much, but I learned a lot from you.
What? Well, I guess it is an overseer's job to inspire his charges. Now get going, slave. I mean, apprentice.
That's some personal growth right there. Actually, just to do the PvP thing to Fawn, I win /LOL. There. Amazed he doesn't trip over in that skirt. Just running along and then falls flat in his face. All the trippers stand around her like stifling laughs.
Ah, My magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You've earned it, my apprentice. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot
Access
of work
pathway to
ahead
many
of us.
abilities considered unnatural, such as loading in office furniture mid cutscene.
What is this map of, exactly?
We can't talk about it here. Too many unfriendly ears. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
Drummond Cars. Got it.
I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Cars City. There we can speak more freely of the work ahead, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
Yes, that clearly single-bladed lightsaber that's going to miraculously turn into a dual-bladed lightsaber.
And what a fine weapon of murder it is. I've always wanted one of these.
Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It served me well. Now remember, my chambers, the Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
Technically, she gave it, he took it.
Stop right there, slave. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
I am a Sith apprentice. Show some respect or I'll smash your face in.
Shut up, you insignificant worm. The message is this. You will not go to Drummond Cars. Everything you've done here, everyone you've dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cars, it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Kem, what is it you do to Force users again?
Gibai Iswis Aman Hangwejins.
Tosin, is that a Deshard? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Coward! Fight, you fool!
We'll go for that one. Let's try out the new lightsaber. Fancy. Gentlemen. So now you understand his alien language. Technically you did before. Like, you'll always speak like that, but you'll just get the subtitles for it. Like, it's a very aggressive form of healing. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go back to the Santry lady. Forgot about that. "14 minutes left to download. Time to brew a cup of coffee so I can sip and lose my mind trying to name my character." Getting closer, dude. Getting closer.
That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was, Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the Acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
Thank you. It's good to see that there are more feelings embraced by the Sith than just hate and fury. You can find the Acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council.
I want lots of credits.
That's where he stands guard.
So, I think it's this lift here.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off-limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Tell me what happens around here first. Must be pretty crazy.
This is where the Dark Council meets, where Sith politics play out, where the Emperor issues his decrees, and where lives are destroyed with the flick of a wrist. Satisfied? Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died right at the entrance to the tomb. Pathetic indeed.
Of course he did. Every moment of his life existed only to mock me. I will keep his bones to remind me of my shame and to focus my anger.
Jesus.
But you have done me a service, and such deeds should be repaid. You have brought me pain and torment.
He's got to mount him on the wall like a stag.
My son sought a relic I placed in the base of a cracked statue, deep in the tomb. This crystal will release it. Now go.
Oop, wrong way. Ugh, it's all the way inside. Needs must. Can go either way. pow. Alright, we'll stealth out. Whoosh. So, next thing up is our item modding. So I'm actually going to put it into my regular lightsaber. And where is it? It's right here. And then what we can do... Oh, can't afford that yet. Where's this fella?
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime.
Do that, and then we'll unequip that. And we'll take the hilt out of that. And we'll put it into this bad boy. Now I'm going to hang on to that because I like the look of that
What can I get for
lightsaber. So I might use it at some point later down the line. And we'll expand out our inventory.
Come back anytime.
Oh yeah, we're getting another headpiece.
You won't find a better bargain.
I might, you don't know.
Come back anytime.
Right, so this is us getting ready to depart the starting area and head off to the fleet. Or the capital city as it would be in most games, but there's an actual capital city in this game. Ah, welcome back. How's the coffee? I don't think these work anymore. Yeah. What's the daily missions? I think there's another one here that I haven't done yet. Yeah. Oh. Do this before we go. Force Lords is what I'm after. Ooh, very nice. I'll give that to Camval. I wonder, is he like this? No. Of course he doesn't. Silly Camval. Stealth into safety. Ah, it's Bahrain. So do you have an actual coffee machine, or is it like a wee cafetiere? Ah, okay. I actually got some coffee for Christmas. All different ones that my brother had got me from I think it was like an online sort of coffee shop thing. So I have to get myself one of those wee coffee presses to make it. So I'm tempted when I'm out tomorrow to pick one up.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Now, I don't think I can change his appearance without being a subscriber. Yeah, requires crew member appearance. Now, I'm fairly sure I can get that from my legacy. Global unlocks other. Companion dance. Ship unlocks. Convenience. Maybe I can't. Okay. I have a coffee scale, kettle, bean grinder, and a French press. So, you're a bit of a coffee aficionado then? Right. How many people are in this instance? 117. And there's 3 instances open, so there's a fair number of people even just here. Now, I think this guy's on a different legacy to my other characters, so I don't think there's going to be anything in here. There's not. So I shall put all of this into my cargo hold. I don't need to, I could just destroy it because I can get this stuff back easy enough, but... Oh yes, I need to put in my new crystal. Which one do I want? Crit power.
Breaking news. A pirate fleet has assaulted the Republic planet Dantooine. The weakness of the Republic is obvious even to the galaxy's lowest scum.
I'll wait this one. We'll go with that one.
Selon se carigai. Inviso se waitai spila presen cretai. Inpise e wanata atragata indais.
By the time we're done, you will have fed to excess.
Anims jai fragibans. Imbate sunjas. Puijangardos wai parpana.
Right. So what we have to do at this point is we're going to go to the shuttle bay and got my coffee time to make an account. It's all ahead of you now, Anonymous. And the funny thing about this is you can go and do what's called a flashpoint, which is a little instant story mode. And they showed it off so many times when the game was coming out. Like, it feels, to me anyway, like the most well-trodden path in existence.
Glad to hear it.
Nothing to sell.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Drummond Cass.
I'm sure the ship will suffice. How long until we reach the planet?
Shouldn't be more than a day. The Black Talon makes this run on a regular basis without much trouble. We're primarily a transport. I should also add on behalf of everyone, it's an honor to service the Sith and the Korriban Academy. Consider yourself our guest.
Your respect for the Sith is admirable, Lieutenant.
Thank you, my lord. I'm the Empire's loyal servant. I won't keep you further. When we arrive in the Drummond system, I'll have you informed. In the meantime, your droids in the conference room We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
Sorry, I don't know what droid you're talking about.
Oh? The machine asked for you, so I assumed you were the owner. My mistake. In any case, it seems someone wants to get in touch. The conference room is down the hall. I'll be on the bridge.
What a
You,
weird
soldier,
world it'll
when you're
be
done playing
when
honor
there's
guard, get back to your
robots
post.
just
This isn't a
walking
luxury
around.
yacht.
Yes, sir.
Equally freaky and yet cool.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NRO2. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
This is Unit NRO2 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you've brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War.
I need to fill out a capture, but I have no capture.
The so-called Butcher of
It's
Coruscant.
going well then.
Something wrong with the hologram? Or is your face supposed to look like that?
The scars. They're an old gift from a Jedi friend. I barely notice them anymore. 6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
What do you want me to do?
I'll explain in a moment. The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Right now, I'm more interested in getting to Droman Kaas.
Oh, I can sympathize. But I'm sure Lord Zash appreciates that the Empire comes before her research. The General will be
Maybe
dead
she doesn't.
or in custody by day's end.
Technically,
If he's
she
not,
outranks
I
him.
assure you, your ship will never reach port.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orsic is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star.
The Brental Star. Alright, we'll switch cam here to damage mode.
Please move aside immediately. Halt! My lord, this is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge
I
immediately.
do like the reflections on his
Our
armor.
orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
I swear you spend more time in this game killing Sith than you do Republic people.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
The blammo. Uh-oh. MDK.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Who's the one in charge?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Captain Orzik, I'm told you disobeyed a direct order from Grand Moff Kilran.
Yes, I had no idea he'd respond this brutally. He must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Maybe he just hates me.
Maybe it's
Black
both.
Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before, and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
Do we kill him, or do we let him go? Time to start creating my kind. I shall mute the stream for immersion purposes. Enjoy the killing. Thanks, bud. Hopefully enjoy the game.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
The captain's dead.
The captain's dead! The captain's dead! Shut up! You have our attention, my lord. What would you have us do?
Let this be a lesson. Your only hope for survival is complete and utter loyalty.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
In accordance with Article 27A of the Imperial Code of Military Conduct, command of this vessel has been lawfully transferred. New orders are being downloaded to your consoles. Priority 1, intercept the Brental Star.
Bukhara, do as the droid says and prepare to jump to light speed.
Emerging from hyperspace now.
That was fast.
Franta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up.
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure. The pods are a distraction. Return fire. Aim for their power generators. So long as they're damaged and we're not, we have the advantage.
Lieutenant, Captain Silas, sir. Engineering is reporting blaster fire. They just cut out.
This crew is becoming a disappointment. We'll have to address that someday.
Damn it. It must be some sort of boarding action. If they're in engineering, they could destroy this ship. With due respect, I recommend you lend a hand down there.
Consider it done.
I'll notify security.
And don't worry. We won't let those Republic scum get away.
I hope not, Commander, for your sake. Camp Val is not as forgiving as I am.
Warning. Secondary power systems damaged. Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
Damn it.
Enemy approaching. Weapons ready.
There's no way they pass modern health and safety. Somebody could have got hurt. Like, no, a single one of them's wearing a high visibility jacket. What's the difference between Sith Warrior, Sorcerer, and Sith Inquisitor? So, the Sith Warrior can't be a Sorcerer unless you go all the way through both storylines to the end and then create another account, from what I understand. So, the Sith Warrior at base can either be a Marauder or a Juggernaut, and the Sith Inquisitor can be a Sorcerer or an Assassin. Now, the Sorc and the Assassin both share the same story, and the Marauder and the Juggernaut share the same story, but the classes play different. I get the option to choose Sorcerer as my style. So, in that instance, you play the warrior storyline, but you're the sorcerer archetype. I think. I've never done it, so I don't know. Because that's one of the new things that they brought in.
Additional security forces have been in the cargo area to enforce containment measures. Please respond.
I shall be an inquisitorial sort. Good choice.
Anyone read me? This is engineering. We have an emergency. Please respond. The droids locked us out of the control room. They're sabotaging the engine.
God, I hope it's stormtroopers. Nope, just droids.
More droids. They're cutting through.
Pew pew. And stabbed. Oh, you know what? I'll leave him like that.
This is Lieutenant Silas. If you can hear this, please return to the bridge. We need you.
They need me. Just like England needs James Bond. Oh, that's bad luck. That's for a tank. Hashtag sad.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make sure it's long enough, Ensign. Your life and career are at stake.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representative has returned.
Congratulations, my lord. Security reports that the sabotage droids have been destroyed.
Fill me in on the situation.
Oh, please. Please don't kill us.
Shut up, Ensign, or I'll kill you myself. We've penetrated the Brental Star's outer defenses. Their next assault won't come until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
How can that be?
The Brental Star must have sent a distress signal. Someone's responding.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
Disregard the transmission. Continue closing on the Brental Star.
Understood. Maintaining course and speed.
The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star
She's not
ahead.
doing a very good
We
job of
reunite.
protecting it.
I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
Tell the Brental Star to hand over the General. No one needs to be hurt.
The General has a role to play with the Republic. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
You're deluding yourself. The ship is already mine.
I'm the
You
main
made yourself
character.
clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
A different coloured
Entering
glue
fighter
stick.
range. The Brental Star is
A
launching
new
its first
lightning.
squadron.
All right. Now we're close enough to fly in and send a raiding party. I assume you're going.
Me? Somebody else should go.
Is there a reason your Marines can't handle this?
Not enough of them in the first place. Then half were injured when the droids attacked, and we had to shoot another dozen for not fighting.
They were terrified after what happened to the captain. They panicked.
They're dead now anyway.
We did retrieve their equipment. It's yours. We're doing our very best to serve you, I swear.
You just need to learn to deal.
Ignore him. I'll make sure he doesn't trouble you in the future.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff
Morale on
has
this
complete
ship is
faith
at
in
an
your
all-time high. I think this is what you would call a toxic workplace environment. Do we have anything to
I
sell?
accept all forms of currency.
That and the other.
Thank you for your patronage.
To the Brental Star. That was easy. You would think getting onto like an enemy ship would be harder.
Sight is like.
Whoosh. Well, this guy will be able to see me from memory. Or not.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
Thank you for warning me.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
Like, I mean, putting them into
It's as good
a
as
escape pod
Excellent
in the middle of
I
a
will be in
space
contact
battle
if the situation
would
changes.
probably not
Proceed
be
to
the
install all
safest thing
defense
to do.
points between you and the target.
Just like one fighter flies in and shoots him.
Security forces, prepare to fire! You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect. So, you think you're tough meat? Ah, part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
Well, he's got his wish at least. Where is he going?
For the Brental Star! Attack! For the Republic!
Whoosh. Oh, I got a new belt. Uh-oh. Name unavailable, I'll see you in 15 hours. I mean, it's so true. I spend the longest time in the world trying to come up with names for games like this.
The escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
Unlimited power.
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Your master sent you? Really? My first teacher tried to kill me, too.
Then it's true. You Sith are a mockery of everything the Jedi believe in. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
In case you hadn't noticed, the Empire is back, and we'll destroy you.
And
You
this
cannot
time,
destroy
it's
us.
personal.
No more than a shadow can destroy he who casts it. You may run, or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther.
You never know, I might go
Going to win
further.
this. I swear it. aren't going to win
She's very
this.
jumpy.
I swear it.
Oh.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Ooh, purple. What'd they get? Ah, nice. Holy heck, I got in. Nice, dude. Star Wars Central plays I Am Deaf. You're deafened by its awesomeness. I daren't mumble too much of it for fear of a copyright strike from John Williams.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides,
I don't think he could run
I
if he
doubt
would.
I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I might just spill your intestines myself. I don't need you alive.
I'm well aware of Imperial policy regarding my kind. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here?
No.
Did they even know?
Ah, military men. So sad and fickle. The Force is weak in your blood.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons.
No worries, dude.
That envelop planets.
Hopefully you enjoy the game and you have a fun night playing it.
Suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds.
Thanks for coming along.
Civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already
Sweet, dude.
lost.
There will be bloodshed on a massive scale, and I will be part of it.
At the start, yes. But you won't survive. None of us will.
Of course I
You
will. I'm the
have
main
me
character.
then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
Good thing he said that. I only need his implant.
So be it. We're all as good as dead anyway.
Shadows and dust.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. If you are receiving this message, I urge you to return to the Black Talon as quickly as possible.
Is there anything wrong?
There has been an incident aboard the bridge. Your tactics have inspired...
Idiots! You'll get us all damn well killed!
It sounds like the toxic workplace has been overthrown. Wonder if I'm at the level yet for the note 15. That was interesting. You can't park there, sir.
I accept all forms of currency.
To repair.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, we've got security droids.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to see that you have returned whole. I do apologize for the condition of the bridge. As I'd intended to explain earlier, there was an incident.
What transpired here?
Several of the crew were extremely agitated by your behavior. Ensign Hetter feared you might execute anyone who failed to contribute to the mission. A group of officers attempted to flee the ship before you returned. Lieutenant Silas objected, and a firefight broke out. There was a large number of casualties, but don't worry, I am fully capable of piloting the ship back to Dromund Kaas.
You're telling me they panicked and killed one another?
That is correct. It was unexpected. Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put
Good
it
old
through?
Sith.
With the crew dead, I suppose there's not much left to do.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental Star has been disabled, and the General is dead.
Pity you couldn't bring him back alive, but really it makes little difference. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had, a defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Just to make sure people know who helped you.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilrin out.
Difficult to know whether he's happy or not. To Dromund Kaas. There is a way to do that, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. It is an unlock somewhere. And I'm fairly sure I have something to do it. Maybe it's the refer a friend thing.
You're... Quiet, bodyguard. Save your hissing for your own kind. As for you, slave, Darth Scotia is passing. Best get out of his way.
You sent that weakling apprentice to kill me.
It looks like I didn't try hard enough. I won't make the same mistake twice. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know. Tell her that.
Which eye do you think he's talking
what
about?
She's trying to do here on Dromund Kaas. You and your master have gotten this far, but it ends here, slave. I alone have the key. Tell her that. You and your master have no future on Dromund Kaas or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, Get out of my way.
Ah, go fall in a sarlacc pit.
Out of my way.
Colleague, eh? I think this person may have played this game before.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay. Oh no, John Williams might sue me. I always liked this design of speeder bike. Which makes it so funny that they said when the game was first coming out that you'd never have mounts this size because it would be too big. And then they backtracked on that spectacularly. Like, the size of some of them now are huge. The Sith Sanctum. I like the alliteration.
Shall I instruct you? I sense you will go far.
I'm already going on to the next room.
Are you acquainted with a big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt. Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Drummond Cass as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
Ustaiknians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulakhod's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
Somebody should stop him from breathing, then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You are going to kill Scotia for me.
Is there a reason you can't do this?
Wouldn't I love to? It would be much simpler that way. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
Sounds like you relax while I do your dirty work.
Dear apprentice, where I go, you go. If I go up, you come with me. Meanwhile, I must make plans for when
Just like a balloon.
So listen closely. I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction. but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In bizoze waitais bila presin kretai. In bize e wanata atragata indais.
Well, I think that's a good place to leave it for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming along and watching. Hopefully you've had fun seeing something a little bit different. And yeah, I normally play Warhammer Online Return of Reckoning, but we were having server issues tonight, so I decided to go for something else I'm quite fond of in terms of games. So Star Wars The Old Republic was the one for me. But all that's left for me to say at this point in time is thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you have a nice day tomorrow. And I'm going to be back here at my usual time of 7 p.m. tomorrow night, so you're very welcome to come along and join in again. But until then, all the best, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.